Well, we're at the time of the calendar when some teams go through a midseason lull. Grant, what has to be done to avoid that?
Well, first of all, you have to keep your composure. You cannot panic. And, of course, this is when a coach earns his keep. Motivation becomes key. Keeping the players focused and making sure nobody starts coasting.
And here's the starting group for the New York Knicks. And forward, it's Barrett and Randall. And it's Sims in at the center position. Williams with it. Paul finds Johnson. Back to Paul. Soft touch off the glass.
This Paul, a crafty finisher, gets inside, and despite being 6 feet, will find a way to get it done.
Williams against Randall. Randall, a screen on DeRozan. Barrett passes to Randall. Rebounded by Johnson. DeRozan against Barrett. Outside Paul. From deep, Johnson. Yes! And it's Paul with the assist that time. Johnson's got 6.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Dinwiddie passes to Barrett. Paul against Dinwiddie. Randall, a screen on Paul. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. And again, the Knicks missing. The Bulls have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. The baseline J is on the way. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in.
I love the
Here's Dinwiddie, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game. Well, for the Knicks, what's it going to take to bring them back to the glory days?
Oh, that's a loaded question. They can either develop or attract an elite all-star player. That would be a start to turning this New York franchise around and becoming possibly a contender. He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
From deep, Johnson. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
The Knicks have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Pass to Randall. Now here's Dinwiddie. Randall, a screen on Paul. 6 to shoot. Dinwiddie passes to Randall. It doesn't go for him. Johnson with the defensive effort.
No, it's early, but going 0 for 4 to start a game can make a team get a little bit tight.
Nails it from 3. Johnson's got 12 points.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Now here's Barrett, a reliable go-to guy for them. He's averaging around 26.5 a game. Inside, here's Grimes. Rebounded by Johnson.
I mean, just a tough start, missing their first 5 shots.
Williams passes to Johnson. Top of the key. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. He's got 14.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's Barrett. Oh, and Johnson with a block. Outside Paul. the Bulls tack on 2 more.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
New York with the ball. It's an 18-point game. Now a time.
It's time for the a little bit of a tone setter here tonight.
I don't know if I'm going to call these guys rivals, but as conference opponents, they're still familiar with each other. Neither team will want to give an inch in this first meeting.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Pass to Randall. Looking to win the run. They grab their own miss. Back to Dinwiddie. Outside Barrett. Goes up again. Dinwiddie outside. For 3. No good there. Now Chicago takes it the other way. They defeated Washington in their last game.
You have to respect their ability to stay consistent away from home, keeping their cool and making quality shots.
Well, awesome to see in that last game how the motion in their offense didn't stop because they were in some hostile territory.
Oh, and Johnson with a block. And he's able to get it back. Here's Sims. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
Johnson finds DeRozan. And so the ball out of bounds. DeRozan touched it last.
Interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Grimes. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Randall, a screen on Paul. Here's Dinwiddie. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Down low. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Here's Dinwiddie, following the bucket by the Bulls. Here's Randall. Oh, and Johnson with a block. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here.
New York ball.
Goes up off the inbound.
There's aggressive, and then there's trying to do too much. This scoreless effort is hurting this team.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Pass to Dinwiddie. Here's Sims. Three-pointer. DeRozan with the rebound. Levine passes to Johnson. Over Barrett. Johnson with a bucket. Johnson's got 21 points in the game.
You can tell right now the teammates are scanning the floor to find him and feed him. Why not? He's on it right now.
Oh, and Johnson with a block.
I mean, he's yet to make a shot this quarter. At some point, you got to look for other ways to impact the game.
And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for Chicago.
They've been pretty intimidating on the defensive end, knocking away shootings, containing shooters, and making it tough to find looks.
Well, they've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break will add to your total in a hurry.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Takes it inside. Oh, and Johnson with a block.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. 24 points for him.
Oh, flawless start for him here in the first quarter.
New York has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's Randall. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot.
Patrick Williams.
High school refs better than
Personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for New York, Julius Randle.
Breaking his leg just 14 minutes into his NBA debut. A serious injury that required him to miss his entire rookie season. But give Randle credit for coming back and carving out a great career. They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Fournier. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Toppin. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. Outside Johnson. Here's Drummond. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Quickly finds Toppin. Here's Fournier. New York, no good that time either.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
Here's Levine. And the dunk by Levine.
You have to love how persistent Levine is inside, enduring the contact and finding his shot.
Levine's gotten everything to drop so far, shooting 4 of 4. Pass to Toppin. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Outside Levine. Here's Neto, guarded by Toppin. From deep, Johnson. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
And things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend. They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
And so it's New York with it, following the bucket by the Bulls. Fournier, the pass to Randle.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Pass to Quickly. Shot clock at 5. And here's Toppin. Shot to end the cold streak. And it's Quickly with a miss. There's 1:47 left to play in the first quarter. Levine passes to Johnson. And it's good. Credit Levine with the assist. Levine's got 5 assists tonight. Now Fournier. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Randle, the pass to Quickly. The offensive rebound.
Well, both him and the team seem to be off their game right now, and the frustration is clearly mounting as the clock is winding down.
From deep, Johnson. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
1:03 left in the first quarter. And here's Quickly. Playing the Clippers, he was nearly unstoppable. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Drummond. They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, B.A., they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
Levine, that one's good.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And here's New York now. Quickly passes to Fournier. Randle outside. 24 seconds left to play in the first. And it's Quickly with a miss.
I mean, I don't know. Does he look a couple steps slow today? He needs to shake that off and get into the zone and get on the scoreboard.
Now here's Johnson. Playing Washington, he was nearly unstoppable. With 1 on the clock. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
The Bulls, 56. The Knicks, 6. Ladies and gentlemen, your full youth dance team.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Guys, we've seen a confident-looking Bulls team out there.
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Levine is the 2 with DeRozan at the 3. Johnson is out there with Patrick Williams. And it's Paul in at the 1 spot. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Now here's Johnson. DeRozan outside. Pass to Levine to the paint. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
As we've seen him develop in this league, Levine has become a better passer, willing to move the rock.
Thanks, well, Big Dog in their last matchup against the Wizards was outstanding. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and that was just one element of his production. He ended up with a triple-double on the night. An astounding game for him, putting up numbers we might be talking about for the rest of his career. Back to you.
It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., there was nothing they could do to contain him. Once he got rolling, it was game on.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
Here's quickly after the basket by Chicago. Barrett with it, picked up by DeRozan, and out of bounds. It'll be Chicago ball. Nuns.
Coming onto the floor for your Bulls.
One side has dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
Chris Paul is going to find anybody that's leaning the wrong way, let alone leaving an open man.
And the Knicks with the possession here. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. And he's going for the oop here. Hammers the lob through.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. Back on draft night 2017, the Bulls trading away their star, Jimmy Butler.
And what a haul they got from Minnesota. Zach LaVine, the headliner, and he's turned out to be a franchise player. It's tough to win one of those type of deals, but Chicago got a stud.
And so it's New York with it. After the basket by Chicago. Barrett can't hit.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Paul finds Johnson. Back to Paul. Nunn, the pass to Johnson. Lets the 3 fly. Good! Another from 3.
And all season long, he has been nothing but money from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been nothing short of amazing for him as he edges closer to third most three-pointers in a single season. They set the pick to the middle. Here's Ward, and down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
RJ's movement right there did a great job of keeping the defense off balance, and he worked to create that opening.
Pass to Johnson. To the inside. Here's Paul. And again, it's Chicago.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Here's Grimes. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Inside. Here's Sims. Kicks it to Quickly. Clock at 6. The 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Johnson's got 9 rebounds now. Floats one up, and it's laid up and in by Williams. Williams has gotten his first basket of the night.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Here's Grimes. Nunn defends. Barrett against DeRozan. Quickly outside. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Over to the wing. Fires from deep. The shot won't fall. And New York will come the other way. Their last game, a win against the Clippers. Looking to carry it into this one.
A big difference in that one. Their ability to convert from range, by and large, they took some really good shots.
It looked like the directive in that game was that they wanted to attack, and all that work that they put in on the perimeter turned into a big night for deep.
Just an intelligent play by DeRozan. Takes full advantage of the open gap in the defense.
New York has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
There's a screen. Lays it up and banks it in.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Paul with it. 9 points for him in his last game. Johnson a screen on quickly. Down low. Good! That's another bucket!
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. The Knicks have gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Pass to Ward. Back to Quickly. The three is up. Sends it home from three-point land.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
To the middle. Here's Johnson. He got it again. Sensational.
Yes, MVP. That's the
Personal
way.
foul. At the line for Chicago, Johnson. One shot.
The adoption of the three-point line and the skill and growth and all the technology and science behind players, that it's really, really difficult to look back 25 years ago and compare the game. Just the game itself, BA, let alone talking about players and their skills. And this feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together. I love the aggressiveness. He's been on fire the entire first half and continues to strike while the iron's hot.
Here's Grimes. 8 points in his last time out. Here's Ward. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside. He doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Pass to Barrett. None against Dinwiddie. Here's Ward. Now here's Dinwiddie. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls showing no mercy and just piling.
The Bulls, 93. The Knicks,
Don't stop doing what you're doing.
28.
Keep it going.
Howdy, folks. The moment you've been waiting for is here. Before we recap the first half, let's see what the standings look like in the East.
Looking at the Bulls, they've been awesome.
And now, looking back on that first half, things were real. Thanks for tuning in.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. New York shooting just 21% from the floor. And on the floor for Tom Thibodeau as we get into the second half. At forward, it's Barrett and Randall, and it's Grimes in at the shooting guard position. And he gets the bucket. Randall's got 6.
It's a good try on defense, but with a scorer like Randall, it's just not enough.
Well, Brent Canada is well represented in the NBA these days. R.J. Barrett may be leading the charge.
Man, if you put together a team of nothing but Canadian players, you have a pretty strong 5 out there. And Barrett's a guy who might be the leader of that squad.
Levine with it, and Dinwiddie picks him up defensively. Johnson with a bucket.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Pass to Grimes. Shoots over Johnson. Grimes' shot is off.
He had a teammate wide open for a better shot. I don't know why he still attempted that with the D right in his face.
Paul passes to Johnson. And again for 3.
And his incredible shooting season continues.
Up the charts he climbs. Now tied for 3rd all-time for threes in a season. Absolutely amazing. Outside Barrett. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. From deep, Johnson connects again from distance.
The threes just don't stop with him. He's been a machine from beyond the arc ever since the start of the season.
He continues to shoot his way up the history books and now sits solely by himself for third most made threes in a season. Here's Grimes. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Outside Johnson from deep three-point range. And again, it's Chicago with a three.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
Here's Grimes, and here's Dinwiddie from the arc. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks so much, Brian. Well, the Knicks trying to find their way back to the playoffs. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, you can't look backwards and you can't look too far down the road. You just have to take a look at today, lock into what we have to do, and focus on how we can be better. Back to you.
No shortcuts to greatness, Allie. Thanks for that. Here's Grimes. Pass to Randall. Shot clock at 6. Here's Dinwiddie. From deep. Kicks it out to Barrett. Can they get it? And he hits the jumper for 2.
Well, that's a good confidence builder right there as RJ finds some room from the mid-range to knock it down.
From deep, Johnson. Oh, another one falls. Oh, and there's 80 points.
Oh, wow. Just wow. This guy is on another level.
Dinwiddie with it. Guarded now by Williams. Here's Dinwiddie. Plenty of space. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. The 3-ball. Another one falls. Amazing.
And this game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Outside Paul. Jacks up a 3. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist from Paul. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
I mean, those swats, they can get into your head, make you think twice about shooting it. So it's about more than just those block numbers.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Offensive board. Pass to Dinwiddie. Here's Sims, covered by Johnson. Dinwiddie against Paul to end the run. And it's Chicago with a board.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Shoots. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Coming out of the break red hot. I mean, they have yet to miss a shot.
And the Knicks with the possession here. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Back to Dinwiddie. Randall outside. They double Randall from 9 feet out. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Randall, a screen on DeRozan. Barrett. And again, the Knicks missing.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going. Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
New York has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Pass to Sims. Tries to break his ice. Johnson with the defensive effort.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
And again for 3. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
The BA, he's on fire.
They just can't stop this run.
And honestly, the more empty trips they have, the more they feel the pressure.
Here's Grimes. He's covered by Levine. Grimes' shot is off. Chicago with the ball. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
He is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
Oh, guys, the city of Chicago is used to the highest standard. The shadow of those Michael Jordan teams still looms large.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
They're taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
It feels like once you get a taste of winning, you never want that to end, Grant.
But the reality is, for most franchises, it does end. For long, I hope the fans do appreciate this.
Some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Now here's Dinwiddie. 6 points for him. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Paul. And a fast break now for the Bulls. Pass to Johnson. And that one's in. Nice feed on the play. Well, the Knicks shooting just 21% from the floor. Outside Barrett. To the paint. Here's Randall. They need this. Three-pointer. Sims can't get it to go. Now Johnson. What an incredible scoring display he's putting on tonight. DeRozan for three. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Pass to Paul. Puts up a three. It's rebounded by Barrett. And here's New York now. Rebound by the Bulls.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
Doubled by Randall. On the wing, Levine. From deep, Johnson. Good! Another from three. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Inside, here's Randall. Over Williams. And again, the Knicks missing.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in. All night, they've asked him to shoulder the scoring load, and he is not disappointed.
They haven't looked like themselves the last few.
And get a clean look.
Now here's Randall. He's got 6. Outside Barrett. 5 to shoot. Solid defense from Williams. And so here is Chicago. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Johnson with a bucket.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc. Really buckling down on the defensive end.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Here's Barrett. Outside for Randall. There's another block. Oh, you can't throw the weak sauce around him.
No, you can't, B.A. I mean, he's sending everything back.
From deep, Johnson. And again for 3. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Here's Dinwiddie. And he was fouled.
Johnson, second personal foul. First team.
Timeout called by New York.
Checking in for the Knicks, Keelan Martin.
And here's Quickly. To the middle. Here's Randall over Johnson. Oh, and there's...
Bulls foul. Johnson. Third personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for New York, Julius Randle.
Many considered him just to be a role player. That role has changed.
Good on both. Well, since accepting a bigger role, Randall has really blossomed.
Well, it's great to see him evolve over time and actually be just taking on more responsibility. And with the way his game has blossomed, you can see why. He's a big part of this team.
Johnson is out there with Derek Jones. Then it's Lance Stevenson. Then it's Kendrick Nunn. And it's Terry in at the 2-guard. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. For New York, they've gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. It's Barrett on the wing, Quickly from outside. Rebound by the Bulls. Johnson's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Out to the right wing. Pass to Terry. To the inside. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Well, he's leading everyone in points right now. His teammates keep feeding him the ball, and he keeps delivering.
Now here's Barrett. Looking to get back on track. For 3, Randall. And the Knicks miss again. Chicago's got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Unbelievable performance. He's got a quadruple-double.
I mean, this guy is unreal. What a show.
Nunn against Quickly. And Grant, you played on the Suns team whose training staff was renowned. Is that still a differentiator between teams, or has everybody caught up and on the same level now?
You know, B.A., I think everyone's caught up. You know, 15 years ago, the Suns training staff was ahead of their time. But now teams are all much more sophisticated. They understand injury prevention, rest, recovery, really aiding the players, and I think adding years for players in the back end of their careers.
And stolen by Jones. Stevenson against Martin. From deep, Johnson knocks it down from distance.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And New York shooting around 30% since the fourth quarter got underway. To stop the run. Ooh, poked away.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
Another one goes. Incredible.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Pass to Toppin. Randall outside. And here's Quickly from outside the arc. Hits the trifecta.
Trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his second 3 of the game. 1 in each half.
Outside Stevenson. Johnson against Randall. Johnson passes to Stevenson. Back to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Now here's Quickly. Off target from outside.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Johnson passes to Stevenson. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
Barrett finds Quickly. Well, Grant, the NBA has led the way when it comes to diversity and representation in the high-level jobs. Grant, what are your thoughts on it?
Yeah, B.A., I love this. I mean, the NBA really, truly has been a leader when it comes to this. Whether it's...
And yes! Another basket!
He's scoring at an insane level, folks. The defense powerless to slow him down.
Man, he is on a mission, closing in on third place all-time in scoring. He's making a switch here. Neto's checked in, and the Knicks making a change here. And the Knicks with the possession here.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
He's been an absolute marksman the entire second half. Hard to imagine what anyone can do right now to slow him down.
The Knicks shooting just 21% from the floor. Fournier, the pass to Quickly. Here's Ward. Goes back up. Again with the block.
What a defensive performance. 12 blocks.
He is shutting them down right now. From deep. Another bucket. Wow.
He has been simply unstoppable.
And he's now third all-time for points in a game. One for the ages. Down low. Here's Ward. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Outside Johnson. The three is up. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
Oh, and Johnson with a block. It's Martin on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Quickly from outside. That shot off the mark.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
Sinks the tray.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Bulls.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
That'll do it for this one. They've earned their 27th victory of the year tonight.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next two matchups between these two should be fun.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Big Dog.
He was in the zone. He's just a man on a mission, and that helped him notch that triple-double.
And he lobs it up to the rim. And so the ball out of bounds. Fournier touched it left.
Unforced turnovers. They'll drive your coach insane.
And the Knicks making a change here. Dinwiddie's checked in. From deep, Johnson connects again from distance.
His shooting has been something that we rarely see, and he's sustained it all year long.
It's been an incredible journey for him as he moves closer and closer to second on the all-time three-point leaderboard. Dinwiddie finds Quickly. Back to Dinwiddie. Tries to snap the cold streak. Rebounded by Johnson. And so here is Chicago for three. And another one.
He is ripping through this defense and continues his assault on the record books.
Hey, and that score moves him into second place for most points in a game. Quickly passes to Fournier. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. They were just...
See you again at the next event.